Thank you. I greet you all in the name of the Almighty Father. You may be seated. I would like to correct one of our MCs, the ambassador. I believe he said that I am the most high-profile government official that has been here, but I would like to correct that and say that the First Lady has been here. And she was the one that brought me here. So with due respect, she was the highest government official. The First Lady, Mama Mayardit, as you all know her, is someone that has accepted God. Let me go back and say, all protocol remains in place. My mother has always been someone that has been blessed. She has accepted God right from the beginning. She was born and taken to the church and baptized. Her name is Marika. I know you guys call her Mary, but her full name is Marika. So growing up, and I think you can all agree with me, every single African house had a picture that said, "The Lord is the leader of my home." I believe it's not verbatim, but it was something close to that. God has always been the center of every African home, as far as I know. God has to be the center of South Sudan. We must go back and take ourselves back to how we were raised. We were raised going to church. We may have lost our way, but we must go back. I want to urge our church leaders to once again take centerfold of our society, because we need God as we stand here, as we speak, as we gather today. We are a fragmented society. We're a society that is living in one of the most difficult times. We are dealing with strife, we're dealing with floods, we're dealing with war, we're dealing with divisive politics, we are dealing with demonic powers that are fighting us and trying to keep us at rock bottom. Can we please have the church take center stage and lead us out of this? Because it's through prayers and through the acceptance of God that we can find ourselves back as a united society. South Sudan is a blessed, very blessed nation, and I can give you examples of how blessed we are. If you look at our neighbors, our regional neighbors, their economies grew significantly once we got our independence. Once we entered CPA, the interim period, money started coming into the hands of South Sudanese, because we didn't have the infrastructure, we didn't have the medical facilities, we didn't have the educational institutions that we needed, because as you know, what was handed over to us by the people who were fighting, there was no infrastructure, there was no systems in place. So we had to build from somewhere, and because most of us had been dispersed by the numerous civil wars, we had our families outside. We were able now to have money to take care of our families, to take them to Kenya, to rent homes, to put them in schools, to seek medical attention from these regional countries. And we grew the economies significantly. We are blessed, and we in turn have blessed our neighbors. Can we now get back together and bless ourselves, put our hands on our soils, and pray that God will give us the spirit of discernment, the spirit of cohesion, the spirit of unity, the spirit of peace, and the spirit of being able to have a dialogue. Right now we are dialoguing, we are talking. I am from a family that has always had church amongst us. I have been in contact, and if not in contact, I have known some of our religious leaders here for a long time, from the time I stepped into Juba as a 20-something-year-old, coming from abroad and trying to get back into our society and to contribute in nation building. But it was Bishop Joshua Deng Lake there was the first person that I met, and I used to go to his services at Jubaraha. So the church has always stayed close to my family. We need to pray for our president. I am asking for a national prayer for all our churches to lead us in national prayers every Sunday, every Monday, every single day of the week. And I will pay attention to the Facebook page that you mentioned. I don't know what you called it. There's a name. Yes, but there's a Facebook page that does a prayer every day that he said. It was him. Pray for the nation. I will follow it from today onwards. I am here today not because I was invited, but because I have been thinking about it since I came into this position. I have wanted the backing of the church. I've wanted a circle of prayer. I have wanted to align myself with our leaders, all our leadership. That's why I was going to different offices, and then I was nicknamed the special envoy of visitations, which is okay. I have no problem. I will visit each and every person that I need to visit, all my leaders in authority, all the figures of leadership and management of our country, because we need to pray for them, we need to strengthen, and we need to be there for our leaders. God is the one that picks our leaders. We should be there for them. We should respect authority, and we should align ourselves with how we implement and follow the authorities of our country. I would like to speak to my brothers and sisters of this church. Prophet Peter, I'm so grateful for what you've shown us today. 4 years ago, when my mother and I came, there was barely anything except your small office, and I think a water tank, if I remember. My mother has always been a supporter of Prophet. We met again 16 years ago, and his word has always kept my mother going. For those of you that have any doubt that the Special Envoy's office is here, I would like you to give me some time, give me your faith. If I fail you, I would like you to call me out in public, in any space that you feel you need to, and you're free to reach me directly and pass the message to the President. If I cannot open the doors of the presidency, you can have me to blame for that, because that's one of the tasks that I have to do for you as South Sudanese. For our children that are here, I'm so very proud of you that you are disciplined. I am so very proud of you that you are taking your education seriously. I'm very proud of you that you have God at the center of your lives, because that's how I grew up. I didn't grow up in wealth. I didn't grow up in anything. But as a young child like you, we were pushed to church as well by our parents. So take heart and know that now that we are here, we are also here to help you and guide you, knowing that you have a bright future. I will take General Aleo's advice and help in making sure that this model of the church is taken to other regions of our country and used as a role model for other orphanages that also should be aligned to the church. It is through the church that our children, culturally, ethically, will be able to live the life that we want as a society. Thank you so very much. God bless you. God bless South Sudan.